Hello everyone and welcome back to Control Health Scam. So today we're going to talk about Nerve Control 911 by Vitege Labs. Of course, we're dealing with a scam here, and in this review you're going to find out all you need to know about this supplement and all the reasons why you should keep your distance from it. So without wasting much of our time, let's begin. Alright, so here we are at the website of Nerve Control 911. And this is not the version of the website most of you are going to see. Most of you are going to see the video version of the website, which we will go through shortly. But before then, let's look at this. It said a nerve health breakthrough to produce fast results. So according to them, Vitege Labs has created a groundbreaking protection formula for the central nervous system that contains the best of all natural ingredients you ever find. Nerve Control 911, you see the list here, what it's going to do for you. It's going to improve your body's muscles, control your voluntary movements and reflexes, transmits information from the central nervous system to the rest of the body, sends nerve signals to the organs and muscles, assists with visual perception, reduces inflammation, curbs insomnia, and lowers anxiety and blood pressure. So this is what Nerve Control 911 claims to do for you. Okay, and like I said, most of you are not going to see this version of the website. You are rather going to see the video version, which you can see here. They're saying, my mother's nerve pain nearly killed her, a must watch. And of course, we're not going to watch the video for obvious reasons, but there's actually a text version of this website, which you will see once you attempt to leave this page. It just stops you, and then you are going to see this page. But for me, it didn't happen right now. It's not something that is constant, but it happens. So there's a text version of the website. Some of you can look into it. But right now that we are at controlhealthscam.com, let's now go through what this Nerve Control 911 is all about and reasons why you should keep your distance from it. Nerve Control 911 by Vitege Labs is a scam, honest review as usual. So from the review summary, Nerve Control 911 has a 1.4 out of 10 rating, so less than a star rating basically, and it's for the following reasons. The author identity and qualification is a 0/10 because the author is unverifiable, it does not exist. Scientific basis of the program is a 0/10 because this Nerve Control 911 misrepresents scientific research to, in order to sell you this supplement. So we're dealing with a case of misrepresenting scientific research. Presentation of the program is a 2/10 because it's scammy advertising. It's one is self-explanatory. Testimonials is 0/10 because testimonials are untrustworthy, and you find out later on as we go deeper into this review. And finally, the pricing is a 5/10 because at $70 per bottle is pretty expensive, and I don't expect anyone to spend so much money on a scam like this. Let's look at the important parts of the review so that you will know exactly what this supplement is all about. Nerve Control 911 was launched at around November 2019. According to his author Maxwell Conrad, this supplement helped his mom to overcome her debilitating neuropathy. In fact, Mr. Conrad claims that his mom's nerve pain was so bad that doctors considered amputating her leg. But thanks to his research and Vitege Labs, his mom's leg was saved and she was set free from her chronic pain. Conrad goes on to claim that he has found the true root problem of nerve pain, which his supplement completely annihilates. He promises that Nerve Control 911 is the breakthrough that emancipates you from your numbness, tingling, burning, and yes, even the nightmare of losing a leg. To prove it, he boasts that over 13,093 Americans have used his tried and true remedy to get rid of their neuropathic pain. So concerning the backstory, you read it after watching this video. I don't want to make this video longer than it should. So let's now go straight to the science behind Nerve Control 911. According to Mr. Conrad, the root cause of all neuropathies is this enzyme called MMP13. The full name is matrix metalloproteinase 13. For those who don't know, MMP13 is an enzyme which is involved in breaking down various body tissues that consist of proteins, like for example collagen, in normal or disease conditions. Mr. Conrad claims that this enzyme is toxic to the nerves and too much of it eats away at your nerve endings. To prove his claim, he cited this study which found that increased MMP13 activity isn't really good for collagen and wound healing in zebrafish giving cancer drug paclitaxel. He also cited this study to prove his claim that MMP13 activity also causes diabetic neuropathy in zebrafish and mice. The researchers also found that inhibiting MMP13 reversed the neuropathy to a significant degree. And with this, Mr. Conrad thinks that he has found the real root cause of all neuropathies and how to solve it. Simply inhibit MMP13. So that is the science behind this Nerve Control 911. And by the time we finish reading this review, you understand that this is another case of taking advantage of a scientific research to sell a scam. Now, how does this Nerve Control 911 work? We have already seen it in the beginning of this review when we read all the claims that they said it's going to do. But now let's see how this Nerve Control 911 is going to actually achieve all those benefits that we read earlier. Now, Nerve Control 911 supposedly works by, of course, inhibiting the problematic MMP13. Not only that, Mr. Conrad claims that the components of his supplement also block the pain-triggering enzymes of what are referred to as the 7 pain pathways. Now, what are these 7 pain pathways? Now, these are the 7 pain pathways he says this Nerve Control 911 will block, which include this one, COX-2, PGE2, 5-LOX, TNF-alpha, INOS. I listed them all here. And most of these pain enzymes are actually being blocked by your normal pain medication. So he's claiming that Nerve Control 911 will block all these things, at the same time, which is actually not possible. But I don't want to actually use this to grade it as a scam. Let me just let this one fly. But that said, now what are the ingredients of Nerve Control 911? The ingredients of this supplement include California poppy, Corydalis yankusuo, passion flower, prickly pear cactus, marshmallow roots. So these are the ingredients that Nerve Control is claiming will block all these enzymes in the body, which is impossible anyway. But let me not use this to actually call this a scam. Let's let this one slide. Now let's go to the reasons why I will call this Nerve Control 911 a scam and not worth buying. First, the author is unverifiable, does not exist. This is important. Maxwell Conrad introduces himself as the guy unanimously hated by every pharmaceutical company in America because he's destroying their business driven solely by greed and profit. Later on, he informs us that he is a senior project manager in the local biology lab near Santa Fe, New Mexico. But looking at his supposed photos below, it's clear that we have a problem in our hands. This bigger photo in the background is a screenshot from the video where his name was being introduced, whereas this is the photo I took from the text version of the website. As you can see, these two men in these photos, they don't look the same to me. So if you think I'm wrong, you can let me know in the comment section, but I don't think that we are dealing with the photos of the same man. Okay, so that's the situation. So apart from this, there's no other information about this Maxwell Conrad. There's nothing else that we know about him. But given my experience with this particular Fightage Labs company, I believe that we are dealing with someone who does not exist, and you'll soon find out as we continue with this review. Now let's go to the second reason: fake unverifiable testimonials. The scammers behind Nerve Control 911 did a wonderful job by using untraceable photos in their testimonials. But does that mean that those testimonials are legit? Absolutely not. The reason why I said this is that we are dealing with Fightage Labs, a company that I know is shady because I've been dealing with them for the past 2 years now. Now let me prove it. Nerve Control 911 is owned by a shady company. Nerve Control 911 is owned and marketed by Fightage Labs. I did a detailed background check of this company, which you can see in my Prostate 911 review. Yes, this company is behind some scams that I've already exposed here, like for example, Prostate 911, Tinnitus 911, and Urgent Fungus Destroyer. I've made videos of these products in this channel. So after watching this video, you can go and watch them if you want. You'll see that we are dealing with a shady company, and this alone is another reason why I will not waste my time using this product. Fourth, and arguably the most important reason, misrepresent scientific research to sell scam. So let's read this. Earlier, we discussed the science behind nerve control 911, where Mr. Conrad claimed that the uncontrolled activity of the enzyme MMP13 is the root cause of all neuropathies. He cited 2 studies that seemingly confirmed his claim, but on closer scrutiny, it's clear that Mr. Conrad is not telling you the complete truth. You see, Mr. Conrad conveniently left out the part in the studies where the researchers stated that MMP13 was activated by 2 substances, paclitaxel and glucose. This is significant because it proves that MMP13 cannot be the root cause of neuropathy. It's just one of the mechanisms of neuropathy development. So if we are going to run with his argument of root cause, you understand that 2 things triggered the release of MMP13, and those 2 things are paclitaxel, an anti-cancer drug, and glucose. So if he wants to run with the narrative that he has found the root cause of neuropathy, he should be using paclitaxel or glucose, because they are the reasons why MMP13 was released in the first place. So going by his logic, he is wrong. He misrepresented the scientific research. So that's what my point is all about. Now, secondly, not all neuropathies are caused by MMP13. There are many other causes of neuropathy which do not depend on MMP13 to wreak havoc on your nerves. That's why it's important for you to see your doctor whenever you develop any neuropathy symptoms. Don't ever think that one supplement will instantly cure you in less than 30 days. So that said, my final conclusion is don't buy Nerve Control 911. It is a scam. Now, for some of you who are still in the market for a supplement that will help you with your neuropathy, I've come across one that you can try. They are not scams, and they've been around for some time. It's called Nerve Renew. I've actually reviewed them, and even though they had some shortcomings, I have a lot of positive testimonials about those who use these supplements to actually control their neuropathic pain. So after reading this review, I will leave the review also in the description box so that you can check it out and then try them instead. Okay, I also did a video concerning Nerve Renew, which you can also watch after watching this video. So I recommend Nerve Renew instead of Nerve Control 911. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this video has been helpful for you. Please consider liking, sharing, subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye.